Whenever clients come in for iridology, which is a health analysis that I do, they often end up crying. And it's such a normal part of healing. Often, what we don't take into account is that the physical body is an expression of what's going on emotionally. When you're younger, you're absorbing experiences. You are building your idea of how the world works based off what you see in front of you. You're building the world upon information. Sometimes what happens when you're younger is you can get fed the wrong information. There may have been teachers or friends or neighbors or people that you looked up to that told you that you were less than, people who made you feel unworthy, and based off that misinformation, you start building a life upon those belief systems. The problem starts to really manifest in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. These are decades of your life where disease comes up basically as an alarm signal to tell you that something's off and you need healing. So in recent cases that I've been dealing with, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of PTSD, there's a lot of things that have been hidden within layers, and basically people are just trying to cope with whatever they're trying to cope with. But I'm telling you right now that your body will stop you from life if you don't give it attention. In iridology, you can physically see fibers within the eye, and so those fibers are your nerve fibers, and it's a physical part of your body, and it's where a lot of tension, anxiety, and just negative emotions can hold on to that specific system and cause chronic issues from there. And so it's interesting that these fibers go straight into the eye, and because I studied this, I'm able to see the impact that stress has made on you, not just physically but also emotionally. So in iridology, you can clearly see there's a stomach lining, right? Or rather, even just the gut lining, we could call it that. And next to that is the autonomic nervous system, which I found very interesting, that how closely linked the autonomic nervous system is to the gut in a physical capacity. So that means whatever's impacting you emotionally, trauma, anxiety, depression, sudden events, change of events, loss of somebody, grief, these things stay in your system, but they impact your digestion next, right? And anything that impacts your digestion is going to soon impact the rest of your body. So that's all your organs, because your entire endocrine system depends on good digestion. So stress attacks that first. So it makes sense that when you're dealing with stress, it's not just about supplementing with a good supplement, maybe like ashwagandha or B12. It is really, really important that you take into account the emotional aspect of what you're dealing with. Whenever I'm dealing with people, chronic cases, healing, I always have to go into the emotional part of your healing journey. It's one of the reasons why I went into mental health coaching, because as much as I enjoy holistic health, it's all about like literally holistically healing you, which means you take into account all the aspects of you being a human being. And so when I'm talking to people about their health and things just don't seem like they're coming right, I have to take into account what's going on emotionally. And that will involve tears, and that will involve Kleenex, and that will involve um, maybe some moments that feel very vulnerable. But those are so, so important to you fully getting the healing that you need and understanding that your body is worthy of healing, okay? And so is that inner child. And you need to let go of negative experiences that you did absorb when you were younger and create a positive narrative for your body to heal. So your body can only heal in an environment that is conducive to healing. So make that environment available for yourself, whether it's changing the circle that you have, whether it's becoming part of an organization that cares about other people. Maybe do the things that you never got to do as a child. Take moments for yourself, like go on a walk or walk your pet, or just stand outside in the sunshine with a cup of coffee. Just absorb the small moments in life and find gratitude in everything. And I promise you, there's such a crazy link between healing and gratitude, and understanding that whatever you've been through, you don't have to accept that narrative. you can create a brand new one. It doesn't matter if you're 20 years old, it doesn't matter if you are 50, it certainly doesn't matter if you're 90. Every single day is a new opportunity for growth. And so that's what I help my clients with when it comes to holistic health coaching and when it comes to mental health coaching. But I definitely advise people to start off with the mental side. Start off with understanding, why do you feel the way that you do? What has happened? Go into the depths that you have to go into so that you can become the most optimum human being that you can be. And that's my passion. My passion is pretty much getting people to become the most optimum version of yourself, like the ultimate you. And that's absolutely like what I'm passionate about. And I wanted to share that with you just to create some awareness and give you a different perspective of what healing really looks like. And from my journey as well with clients and like helping them get through stuff or talking to them. Oftentimes I'm also a Christian, so there are many times where I have to minister to people and I have to pray with people, and that's why my business is so heavily a faith-based business, because often what I do is a lot of ministering, a lot of counseling for people. So yeah, I hope this information helps. I hope it makes you think. And if you need assistance, you need help, or you'd like to book an iridology, or you'd like to book um, mental health session, you are more than welcome to DM me. But I just want you to be aware that healing goes in layers, and it's so interesting, but it is needed for you to become the best version of yourself. You're gonna have to let go of old narratives and adopt new narratives that are conducive to your healing. So, hope that helps. See you soon.